This community vigil just getting underway. And as we continue to mourn the loss of the 10 victims, we are also taking a closer look at some of the symptoms that led to this deadly attack. Investigators time and time again calling this a racially motivated hate crime as an example of how much hate still exists in this country. The Southern Poverty Law Center says they've tracked more than 700 hate groups in the United States last year. That includes 35 in New York State, with 3 of them based right here in Western New York. Yesterday, the mother of shooting survivor Zaire Goodman spoke about the amount of hate that we unfortunately continue to see in this country. She says the one tool that can help bring this level of hate down is conversation and education.
This country is so afraid to talk about the true history of African Americans in this country, and that's the problem. We're not teaching it in our schools. Why? Why are we not? And I think that's the problem with what this man did. He's never been educated. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the true history of African Americans in this country. No one talks about it. We always just act like, you know, we start with slavery and then civil rights and that was it. Like, no, there's so much in between. There's so much in between, there's so much before. We have to talk about these things and we have to stop being afraid to educate our kids. This is the year 2022. Kids still are not being taught African American history in classrooms. Why? How is that even possible?
Such important conversations to have, to continue to have. We have much more from Goodman's mother available right now on WKBW.com, including how she says Goodman survived being shot in the neck. Back out here live at the corner of Riley and Jefferson as this community vigil gets rolling here. We bring in Michael Schwartz. Michael, you just heard one mother say we need more education to help root out this hate, this racism that we see not only in this community but too often across this country.
You know, we've come decades, and I've had this discussion with so many people in this community. We've come decades, we've come centuries, but there really hasn't been a lot of progress when you look at the hate that still exists. And I've been talking to so many people, and the monetary donations and the food donations in this community are a necessity. But one other top thing that people in this community need is education. As one woman told me best, this is our community, but this community is different than neighborhoods a few miles away. And people need to understand how this neighborhood lives, the hardships it faces, and the threats, still very much so, to many black people.
Mad, sir. I'm just mad.
Otis Prim of Buffalo tells me Saturday's attack, fueled by racist hate, isn't surprising.
I'm pretty much numb to this, sir. This is something that's been going on for a long time.
I told him the data we found on multiple hate groups just in Western New York.
That's not shocking, sir.
Hate and fear are being given too much oxygen by those who pretend to love America.
President Biden condemning all acts of hate during his visit to Buffalo Tuesday.
In America, evil will not win, I promise you. Hate will not prevail, and white supremacy will not have the last word.
Biden saying now is not the time to be silent.
This ain't anger, this is hurt.
Tiana Settle making her voice heard as one of the many people waiting outside where Biden spoke. Telling me after it's about stopping the hate and being educated on black communities. What do you say to them?
Visit the community. Come to our churches, and not when it's time to get elected, but visit our community centers.
Patty Beal of South Buffalo telling me racist ideologies and all hate need to go.
I have a lot of friends. Yeah, don't believe what I do. And I really try, but they don't see it my way.
Both sides teach hate and love.
I also met with the niece of Andre McNeil, one of the 10 people killed here on Saturday. Through her tears, she said if this teen filled with so much hatred was to meet her uncle, it would change his life for the better. Jeff, the people killed on Saturday were the people that erased hate with their love. And that is the reason why we here at Channel 7 are out here, to listen to the stories and the needs of this community.
Not the time to be silent. This is the time for all of us to come together, to work together, to find better solutions to addressing the hate and the racism that we see too often across this country.
You can see the people behind us starting to come embrace
this community coming together here tonight to start that healing process. Michael, thank you. We're going to hear more about Andre's life tonight.